Hello, ladies, and welcome to Ladies' Night In. We're so grateful to have each and every one of you joining us here this evening. I'm Kari Wilson, the Executive Director of the Brant Community Healthcare System Foundation. And with me this evening, we have Heather Wilson, no relation, and we are really pleased to be co-hosting on Ladies' Night In here tonight. Heather is not only the Vice Chair of the Board of Directors for the Brant Community Healthcare System Foundation, but she's also the chair of the Ladies' Night In Committee, a dynamic group of ladies who helped to pull together this wonderful event and pivot in the last minute as the life that we knew it changed a little bit as we experienced what's going on today with result of COVID-19. We're so grateful to have all of you joining us here this evening. We're thankful to our sponsors who helped us to provide this event. We're also very grateful to each and every one of you who are hosting parties socially distanced in your backyards. We've been taking a look at some of your photos on social, and we're so grateful to have you joining us, and we're really pleased that you're going to have a fun evening tonight. The Brant Community Healthcare System Foundation raises funds for capital equipment and improvements in redevelopment and spaces for the Brant Community Healthcare System. That's our 2 hospitals. And what an important cause it is. We're so grateful for the many donors who help to contribute to purchase that patient equipment and help us to improve spaces to deliver better patient care for the individuals who we service at the Brant Community Healthcare System. The Ladies' Night In event over the past several years has in fact raised over $92,000 to support women's health patient equipment purchases at the Brant Community Healthcare System. We've purchased a Navigator GPS for the treatment and diagnosis of breast cancer surgeries in our operating room. We've purchased yellowfin stirrups that are used both in the operating room and in the cesarean section suite of our family birthing center. We've also purchased an examination table, and last year, proceeds from this event helped to purchase 2 bladder scanners, one for the Women's Health Clinic and one for the Family Birthing Center. Every dollar that you contribute to this event will help to purchase patient equipment to treat women's health at the Brant Community Healthcare System. Thank you for your support, and thank you for your continued investment in healthcare in our community.
That's pretty amazing, Kari, to think that our community is able to raise funds like that, that all of us joining you both on camera at home and even us sitting here in the studio today, those are pieces of equipment that we rely on and know we will, at some point in our life, need those if we have to make a visit to the hospital. So that's pretty awesome. Thank you. So as we mentioned, our evening tonight could not be made possible without an incredible team of people behind the scenes, and we are so grateful for the support of the volunteer committee that helped put this together. As Kari mentioned, we're navigating through some very uncertain times right now, so we aren't able to gather together like we had hoped to do back in April. But here we are today in August, bringing to you an amazing virtual evening. So special shout out and great thanks to Jennifer Bugner-Barber, Elizabeth Capitano, Lisa Ligori, Barbara Malera, Marilyn Sewell, and Caitlin Turner. And I would be amiss not to make mention of the amazing foundation staff team who has been behind us and so supportive every step of the way. So tonight, ladies, we have lots of amazing things in store for you, but we want you to have some fun too. So don't forget to log on to our social at BCHS Foundation and at LNO Brant and post your pictures. Let's share the great time we're having and the amazing work we're doing together to raise funds in support of women's health right here in Brantford Brant.
And as I mentioned, events like this simply would not take place without the support and the generosity of our generous sponsors. We'd like to say a special thank you to our Stiletto sponsors, Queensview Retirement Communities, as well as Watrous Holden, Amy Hitchon, both returning sponsors to us. As well, a special thanks to our entertainment sponsor, Turning Leaf. We're so grateful for your continued support, and we simply cannot support healthcare initiatives in our community without your generosity. Together, we're truly building a healthier community. We have some exciting, you mentioned Heather, we have some exciting pieces of information, and we really want you to get engaged on social media, because we have an exciting and very fun little activity that we're going to do a little bit later on.
Yes, so ladies, we have the Wheel of Fun. you definitely want to tag us on social media, because if you are one of the first 8 people to get to tag us, actually, you get the opportunity and a chance to win one of the beautiful, one-of-a-kind design glam jewel bracelets that actually Kari and I are both sporting one this evening. They're lovely with a beautiful Swarovski heart attached, and the colors actually, Kari, of our foundation, right?
They are, and we had the opportunity to actually go and visit Monica, who is the artist who handcrafts all of the jewelry. So each and every bracelet has been handcrafted. We had the opportunity to go and visit with Monica and select each of the beads, and there's a really interesting little story. So when you do purchase, right now we're talking about being able to win one of these bracelets, but when you purchase one of these bracelets, all of the proceeds do come back to our foundation, and it comes in this beautiful little organza bag. It's a great little hostess gift or girlfriend gift, a great pick-me-up, and there's a story about what each of the beads means and how it relates back to caregivers giving care to our patients. And I love the unique nature of this piece of jewelry, and it's also very high quality with semi-precious stones, so it doesn't tarnish.
Absolutely. So let's see your pictures, and don't forget hashtag LNO2020, and let's have a great time. Kari, let's hear about the wine that we've got on this table.
The wine, which has been calling our names, and ours is still sealed. I can't guarantee that it's going to be sealed all evening. But this is a really great story. Again, we're so proud in our foundation. We have so many amazing relationships. And I know I keep saying, and I always say we're so grateful, but we truly are for how the relationships that we have in our foundation and the individuals in our community, how they are invested in helping to come up with creative ways to supporting healthcare. So the story of Marineeson and how that came to us is actually one of our board members, his son, so Mitchell McCurdy, is the winemaker for Marineeson Estates. And Mitchell approached his dad and said, I'd like to do something to get involved and support Ladies Night In, but also support healthcare in our community. He's a Brantford boy, born and raised. And so they put together this great selection of wines. You can go online and purchase it, and $5 from every box set of wine comes back to our foundation and helps to support healthcare in our community. So that's great. We have a wonderful promotion video that we're going to hear and get to see Mitchell in action at Marineeson Wines. And then right after that, we're going to head straight into our tasty road trips. So grab that tasting box, get ready, buckle up, and we're going to go on a great tasty road trip drive.
Hello, my name is Mitchell McCurdy, and thanks for attending Ladies Night In. I'm a Brantford boy born and raised. I was born at the Brantford General Hospital, and throughout my high school career at St. John's College, I completed over 100 volunteer hours for BCHS. Now, I am the winemaker at Marineeson Estates, and I'm happy to present these 3 wines to you. The first we have is our Charmed, which is a Charmat style sparkling wine with just a touch of sweetness. Our Rosé, which has been a big hit and great during the summertime with a little bit of a chill. And our Cabernet Franc, which is a medium-bodied red that is quite approachable. A portion of the sales from the pack will go to support the Brant County Health System, specifically supporting women's health. So thank you for supporting Marineeson Estates. Thanks for supporting your local healthcare system, and I hope you have a great night.
Good evening. Welcome to our virtual tasting. I'm Spicy Jan, your tasting tour host, owner and operator of Tasty Road Trips Food Tours. What we do with Tasty Road Trips is facilitate opportunities through experiential food tourism to bring you to great places to celebrate local. Local foods, local farmers. We're talking about agritourism. Our sips and our drinks are farm to glass. All of these await you on a Tasty Road Trips food tour. Now, times are a little bit different, so this evening, for this incredible Ladies Night In evening, we wanted to bring you a virtual tasting. I know that in front of you, some of you have strategically placed all those delicious tastings in front of you, and I want to make sure that you understand who has been the wonderful destination host to prepare those foods for you. You're going to get a bird's eye view, a behind the scenes about the hands that prepared the food for you this evening. We're going to go to a farm. We're going to go to a sweet bakery. We're going to go to a community kitchen. And we're going to make sure that you indulge in that pizza box from a beautiful fine dining restaurant. We are here to celebrate local. Brantford and Brant has delicious culinary, and that's what Tasty Road Trips is all about. But let's stop talking about it and let's make sure that we get to that first destination host. Are you ready? Well, here we are at Sweet Bakery on Fairview Drive. I'm so excited to introduce you to Stacy Bester, owner, operator, and diva around town. Stacy's got something really sweet in store for you to taste this evening. Come on with me. Let's go say hi to Stacy.
Hi, Jan.
Hi, Stacy. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. Are you all set for a virtual
I'm all
tasting?
set. You come on in.
Awesome. Let's go and see what's happening.
Good evening, ladies. I am Stacy Bester, the owner here at Sweet Bakery, and welcome to my shop. I'm really excited to be a part of your ladies' night in. What better way to spend a night in than with some incredible ladies, spicy Jan, and of course, some donuts. We have some beautiful treats for you here this evening. I'm sure you've already opened up your little box, and I hope that you're excited to indulge in what I have created for you for this evening. We at Sweet Bakery make everything 100% from scratch. We only use the finest ingredients. So tonight's donuts are all made homemade, and they are made with a sour cream base. So they are a baked cake donut, and they are decadent. I couldn't choose which flavor for you, so I decided to go with 3 because, you know, you just can't trust a thin baker. You know, I've got to make sure everybody has lots to indulge in. So we have 3 flavors for you this evening. The first one is our Mimosa Champagne Donut, and it's the one that's topped with the beautiful French macaron. It's an orange zest donut, so fresh orange has been zested and put into that donut with a real champagne glaze over top, and then our signature buttercream has been infused with, again, real champagne and beautiful little dollops and some sprinkling of some gold on top, because we just wanted that one to be really celebratory for you this evening. So that one's, you know, a nice indulgence and very fun and playful flavor for you to enjoy this evening. Then, of course, I'm a chocolate gal, so I had to include my very favorite chocolate ganache donut topped with coconut. It's my favorite. Anything with coconut, I go a little bit nuts over. And of course, we just put a little cherry on top just for some fun. So I hope you enjoy that one as much as I do. Then, of course, we had to have our signature lemon raspberry donut for you this evening. Raspberries, of course, are in season right now, and we really like to play on the foods that you can purchase locally and that are in season. That's why I work so well with Spicy Jan, because we think alike. So this one is a lemon zested donut, and then we have our signature raspberry buttercream dolloped on the top. There's real raspberries in the buttercream. Then, of course, we just really wanted to infuse a really current, trendy flavor that you're going to find if you're indulging in some craft beers this season. Hibiscus is a very popular flavor this season, and we have some dried hibiscus crystals topped with our little Sweet Bakery little logo on the top. So I really hope that you enjoy and indulge and don't share any of these donuts while you're enjoying your event this evening. Thank you for making me a part of it. Thank you for supporting the Brant Community Healthcare System Foundation, and enjoy your evening. We'll see you all soon.
Hello, ladies. We see you on our social wall, and we have all sorts of engagement. We really love seeing these photos. Oh my goodness. Look at Joanne, Lena, Pat, and Anne are having a great time in that backyard under that gorgeous umbrella. I wish I were there. And we've got some great photos of your tasting boxes. They look great, and we certainly hope that you are enjoying them. We do know that we have a couple of little technical issues at some houses. We are trying to work through that, so bear with us. We're trying to get messages out to everyone. Make sure that you don't have mute on your device or on your television selected, but we should be able to sort out all of those issues and have you up and running in no time.
Perfect. Kari, tonight we want to talk about some of the amazing things that we have available for our guest. So, would you like to start, or I'd absolutely love to share some of this awesome stuff that we've put together for all of you.
Some delicious treats and some of the many different ways that you can get engaged, Heather, is that, of course, we've already chatted about the wine. I know. Yep. We've already chatted about the wine. It's we heard from Mitchell, and that is fabulous. And so please do make sure, we are going to be sharing with all of you ladies at the end of the show the different links to be able to follow, to be able to purchase these types of items and different ways to give. And that's really, I think, going to be important. So grab your phones at the end of the show, take a picture so that you have all of those links. But don't worry, we have all of your contact information, and we're also going to be sending it out in an email after the event, because we're also going to be sharing how much we were able to raise from this evening. So a couple of different ways that you can give. Of course, we chatted about our bracelets. They're absolutely beautiful. There's going to be a couple of lucky ladies this evening who do some of our posts on social media. So please keep those posts going on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and tag us at the hashtag LNO2020, and make sure that you are tagging us so that we can see your names coming up, because that wheel of fun still has to take place. But we have a couple of other ways, and some of you ladies probably already received your coupon book in your tasting box tonight, but don't fret. For everyone else who is interested in what this has in store for you, for $20, we have hundreds of dollars worth of savings in this coupon book. And it really is, it was the brainchild of the committee, and I believe there was some other folks who gave us this great idea, different ways to give. One of the coupons in there, and we have seen on our social wall a great group of ladies who seem to have all called one another to wear black and white tonight. You're looking fabulous. Deirdre, Barbara, Daniela. And in this coupon book, we have a pretty unique coupon. And talking about ways to give. Retail Therapy Mobile Boutique. They're cheering, so I'm pausing. Over here in St. George at Barbara's house. Retail Therapy Mobile Boutique is a really creative business, and Daniela Schmidt has been an ongoing supporter through our vendor program to the hospital for a number of years. And because of COVID, Daniela can't come into the hospital and have her clothing sales. So she's been having garage sales in different individuals' garage, safely social distanced. Rest assured, everyone is taking appropriate precautions, but it's a great way. If you are interested in hosting one of these events, Daniela will continue to support our foundation and give a portion of those proceeds back to our foundation. And I have to say, half of my wardrobe is filled full of Daniela's fashions. And as I said, take a look at that social wall, because we've got so many ladies wearing some of those fabulous fashions from Daniela. And it's a really great opportunity. She does a great job with a virtual event as well. And so if you're interested in hosting one of these parties, if you're not interested in hosting one of the parties, there's still a percentage off on this coupon. So it's a great way to support our foundation. But the whole coupon book is filled full of all sorts of local vendors. And again, local is the direction that we went with this event, Heather.
Absolutely.
And maybe you can share with us sort of the reason behind that.
So as we all know, we've talked about it before, we're living in a different time, but we also know that we want to support everybody in our community because those are the people that support us at the foundation, Kari.
Absolutely.
And that's the important piece and the whole reason for this event. So we wanted to show our thanks and be able to profile and showcase some of the amazing businesses, restaurants, artisans that we have right here in Brantford Brant, because we are truly very fortunate. And not only are they amazing people in what they offer us in their wares, but in the ways that they give back too. So everyone that contributed and are part of that coupon book, thank you, because you are making a difference. And ladies, if you like to shop, the safest way to shop is local. I know some of these places are offering personal shopping opportunities, amazing discounts for amazing products. So definitely for $20, you win. And of every coupon book sold, we win.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it all is supporting. So all the proceeds and all of the purchases and all of the activities that you see taking place with this event, all of the proceeds are going back to support that Women's Health Fund. And a little bit later, once we're able to calculate and tally all of the results of the event, we'll share with you the patient equipment that we have been able to purchase to support women's health at the Brant Community Healthcare System. Speaking of local, this artisan box, Heather, is phenomenal. Some of you ladies had the opportunity to purchase your artisan box. If you missed out, I'm sorry, because it is a great group of products, and we owe a tremendous debt of gratitude to a couple of ladies in our community who really spearheaded this project.
Absolutely. So ladies, the artisan boxes are sold out. We are so excited. This is amazing. 50 boxes sold. And again, featuring some incredible local artists and vendors. We couldn't be more appreciative of the donations. But as I'm sure you would all know, putting something together like this takes a lot of time and effort. And we could not have done it, Kari, without the support of Hope and Blackmore and their business, Blackmore Creative. They have been inspiring, motivating, and absolutely incredible. And notably a mother-daughter team. So that makes me even more, right? Women's health, mom and daughter, how awesome are they? So you know what? Raise your glass and cheers to Pat and Hope, and thank you for putting together these amazing artisan boxes, because they have been very well received, and I hope all of you enjoy the amazing treats and goodies that you'll find inside, because they truly are incredible.
They really are.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Pat and Hope. We are really, really grateful for your continued support and all the work that you did, and to all the vendors who participated in that and generously donated their products. That was just phenomenal. And to be sold out, that's $2,500 for our foundation. So
that's
thank
awesome.
you so much, because that's a significant portion of this evening's proceeds and revenue that again is going back into women's health for the Brant Community Healthcare System. I think we're just about ready for stop number 2. And so we would like you to revisit those tasty boxes, grab a glass of wine or whatever your beverage of choice is, and we're about to head to Tasty Jan with the Jelly Girls.
And don't forget, post on social, ladies. We want to see you having a good time.
Well, how was that first destination? The Sweet with Sweet Bakery was delicious. The fun part of being on a tasty road trip, especially with a virtual tasting, is that we change up the flavor profiles, and now we're bringing you something very delicious. We're here at Our Kitchen Brantford, and I'm really excited to introduce you to my friend, Kathy. She is the owner and operator of the Jelly Girls. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Jen.
How are you?
I'm great. Nice to see you today.
Thank you. Nice to see you. We have worked with Kathy multiple times at Our Kitchen Brantford and the Jelly Girls in our tastings around town, so we're really excited to bring her flavors to your home. Kathy, what's cooking in the kitchen today?
Well, we're cooking a very special red pepper jelly.
What's special about it?
Well, it's an Indian curry red pepper jelly, which is unusual, and it's my own creation.
Okay, it's an Indian pepper jelly, and it's your own creation. Are you creating something exclusive for these ladies?
Yes, it's very special. Has secret ingredients that I can't tell anybody about, because tell you their secret. It's the most delicious red pepper jelly you'll ever have, and you'd be surprised at how many wonderful things it goes with. We have a great following now.
I love that. Kathy, so just to tempt my palate, what are the flavor profiles? If you're cooking it in the kitchen, I know that we're gonna smell it, but what are the flavor profiles that tempt your palate with your Indian curry pepper jelly?
Well, it has the flavor of regular red pepper jelly, but much more than that. So you have the jalapeno little bite there, plus it has beautiful curry in it. It has garlic and a special bunch of roasted spices that I can't tell you about, but they're very delicious and they go excellent with any sort of cheese.
Oh, Kathy, enough with all these delicious flavors. You are tempting my palate. I think it's time that we get into the kitchen. Ladies, are you ready? Come on into our kitchen, Brantford, and let's see what's cooking with Kathy and the Jelly Girls. You ready, Kathy?
Ready?
Okay, let's go.
Let's do this. Hello everybody. I want to introduce you to my Indian curry red pepper jelly. So I make it here exclusively in our kitchen, Brantford, and I use all local ingredients. I use jalapenos, I use a lot of roasted spices and ingredients. We use apple cider vinegar. It really is a delicious blend of spices. So we're just going to take this off here. You could use that to break the seal and take it off. And then you get to smell all the wonderful spices and ingredients that we have in here. So my first smell here is curry. And this is my own recipe, so no one will be able to duplicate it. It tastes excellent with any sort of cheese that you have. My favorite is a grilled cheese sandwich. I just paint it right over the top. It's good with meats, cheeses, anything like that. Chicken wings, it's the last thing that you put on them just to burn them into the skin. Really, really tastes delicious. So what I like to do is just take a plain cracker, and I like to put some cheese on that. Usually an old cheddar is really good. I have a Balderson here, but if you take an old cheddar and you put it on a cracker, it's even good with cream cheeses and things like that. Take a little bit of it and put it on. You have a delicious taste. Leaves a really, really good taste on your tongue once you have it. You just take a little bite of it, which I'm just gonna take a little bite here, just to show you. It really is my favorite. So you'll taste the curry, you'll taste the regular red pepper jelly in there with the jalapeno. You taste all the garlic and all the spices. Secret mix of spices, I might add, that's only good for me, unique to me. But also, we have a chef here at our kitchen, Brantford, that uses it in a delicious coconut curry, which is delicious, just adds that extra flavor to it. You can get this here at this location. It's the only location we do make them at, but it really is a delicious set of spices. Unique to cheeses, meats, anything like that. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.
We are loving these photos, ladies. Tanya and Joni, we're so happy to have you with us. Barbara, we're really loving some of the photos that you've been putting up. Heather here really wanted to be with Nettie, really loved the photo in her backyard, and we're really, really happy to see and hear that you're enjoying your tasting boxes, and I really hope that you're enjoying your trip with Jan, and I certainly hope that at Barbara's house they can hear us now, because I am speaking as loudly as I possibly can, and no one has ever told me that they can't hear me, so we're really, really happy to have you with us, and keep those posts coming. We're loving seeing what you're doing. You know, it's a really interesting event because we can't be with one another, but this is the best way that we can still see what everyone is doing, and we have this picture of each of you in your homes enjoying this event, and we still have a sense of community. Isn't it great, Heather?
1,000 times over. Oh, hi, Joanne. I see you. We must be over at Lisa's, or at least in your own backyard, enjoying your treats. And oh, there's Shelley and Beth. Cheers. I love, Elizabeth, I loved your picture of social distancing in the backyard. That's amazing. Good job, everyone. It looks like, oh wow, look at all the cheers. This is amazing, ladies. Like Kari said, it's too bad that we can't be together, but you know what? Let's pivot, let's adapt, and let's have a good time and enjoy the company that we can at least see one another on screen tonight and share in, like Jan says, food brings people together, and I couldn't agree more.
I love how quickly we were able to shift gears and be able to offer this really interesting and still very interactive event and celebrate with each other and still be able to support in some way. We were supposed to be all together in a room, but being together on a screen or having small groups together in each other's homes, it's really still a great thing. I'm glad you can hear me. Yay! Shirley, Mark, Cheryl, and Heather, I'm so happy to see you. I'm really happy that you're able to join us and take part in the whole event.
Oh,
So,
Kari, look, Winston.
oh, Winston!
We need to get a picture of Winston beside Maybelle.
We had Winston and we had Maybelle earlier. We
So
love
cute.
that. That's so great. That's the one thing. Our dogs are really enjoying us being home these days.
100%. I don't know what they're all going to do when reality kicks back in. They're going to miss us for sure. Oh, there's Maybelle. There she is, looking, checking out the
great.
food boxes. Of course.
That's fabulous. So ladies, we'd really love it if you'd also take these events. I know we're asking you to take all sorts of photos, but it's really great to be able to also share them on social media. So please make sure to use the hashtag Ladies Night Out, because that is your chance to win a Glam Jewels bracelet. And it's that beautiful bracelet. Now, if you don't win that bracelet, don't forget, you can still purchase one. I neglected to say earlier, they're $50 a piece, and 100% of those proceeds go to support women's health at the Brant Community Healthcare System Foundation. But one of you is going to win, so we're just putting together the Wheel of Fun now, and we're going to spin that and have some fun together. Oh, yay, Meryl, hi.
Our social medias are on both Instagram and Facebook at Ladies Night Out Brant, as well as the Brant Community Healthcare System Foundation. So make sure that we want to share our good time with our entire community, and we want to share with our community what we're raising funds for tonight here in St. George for Kari and I at the studio. And of course, supporting and promoting women's health right here in Brantford Brant is the whole reason for tonight.
And if you happen to be friends with Heather and I, feel free to tag us on social media. Obviously, right now, we can't retweet or reshare or do any of those sorts of things, but we'd love to see what you have to say about the event after the fact. So please, I know that we are friends with a few of you on social media, so make sure to tag us so that we know what the experience that you had and how much fun it was to join us here for Ladies Night In.
Fantastic, Kari. I think that's a great idea. So,
We're ready.
are we spinning the wheel of fun?
I'm
Here
so
we
excited
go.
about this.
All right, Vanna, let's go.
Okay. How do we? And
Okay,
we're
here
spinning.
we go. Here we go. Who's the lucky winner?
Oh,
Marilyn! Hooray!
Yay!
We have a winner.
That's fabulous. So Marilyn Sewell, we know how to find you, and we'll make sure to get your Glam Jewels bracelet to you. I expect to see it at the next board meeting virtually. You'll have to model it to us. And for everyone else, please take a look and see when we send out the link at the end of the show if you would like to purchase one to support women's health at the Brant Community Healthcare System. So now we're going to go to segment number 3. Wouldn't want to miss the most important one in my mind. I'm sorry, I've enjoyed all of the stops on our tasty road trip, but this is a personal favorite of mine, so now I'm really excited to be able to throw it over to Jan, who's going to take us on tasty road trip number 3 to Howell Road Cider.
Hi ladies, welcome back. We are at our destination number 3, and here we are in Brant County. We're on a farm. We're in Brant View Farms, home of Howell Road Cider. I'm really excited. Do you know, for the last 2.5 years, when Tasty Road Trips has been bringing people to our farmers, our chefs, our food creators, and our makers, and trying those hidden gems in Brantford and Brant County, one of our staple destinations is Brant View Farms, north of St. George. We've got apples, we've got cider, we've got Linda's delicious donuts, and I see them coming now. Hi, Farmer Linda and Melissa, great to see you.
Jan, welcome. Nice to see you again.
Hey, what a beautiful day here it is in the apple orchard.
It's lovely, but we could use some rain.
You
can hear the tractor in the background. Farmer Jay's out watering the baby trees because we want them to survive the season.
Right. Do you know, ladies, I've got to tell you, it's been my absolute pleasure working with you for the last 2.5 years on our live tastings, bringing folks out. Sometimes the folks are local and sometimes they're international guests, but everybody always feels welcomed when they have a sip of the cider and a crunch of the apple. So thank you so much for always being such amazing hosts.
We always enjoy it. Often during apple season, we have a little more going on for sure here. We'll have fresh cider, fresh apples. Right now, you'll have to wait till the end of August into September for apples to be ready and for our soft cider to be ready. Hard cider, we seem to have all year round.
Oh, well, that's a good cue in, Linda, because we are going to be talking about hard cider this evening. Pretty exceptional to think that here in Brant County, we have a farm-produced hard cider. I think it's time to get tasting. I'm kind of thirsty. I'm sure all of you are. Are you ready to walk us through our guided tasting this evening?
Sounds great.
Awesome. Thanks so much, ladies. Let's get off to the pavilion.
Okay, follow us. We're really excited that you're going to be trying our cider. We've got 3 varieties available right now. It changes over the years, but it's exciting. And if anyone went to the event last year, we were actually there, and you may have tried some of the sampling of a variety at that point.
So the first cider I'm going to talk about is this green can here. This is our flagship cider. It is the OG, the original cider that we made here at Howell Road 4.5 years ago. It is 6% alcohol. It is made with a champagne yeast. I'm going to pour some out here. You're going to notice the color. Now, each of our flagship cider, this is the base cider in all of our seasonals. We typically use 6 different varieties. Most of the varieties are high in tannins. They give us that great flavor. And
They're all growing here on the farm.
they're all growing here on the farm. One thing that's kind of exciting is that in each can, there is the equivalent of approximately 5 apples. So you're getting your daily fruit intake with every cider you drink.
And this one, as you can see, it is sparkling, it's carbonated, and Jen actually uses a champagne yeast in the process and the fermentation.
Yep. The second one here, the silver can, is our hop cider. I know what you're thinking, hops is in beer. It does have a little bit of a beer flavor, but it is still gluten-free. We source our hops from the farm next door on Howell Road. It's McConkey Hops. Dean McConkey is the hops grower. I strongly suggest that you do try this one, even if you are not a huge fan of beer. It does also sit in at 6% alcohol. It has a noticeably little bit of a lighter color. It is our flagship cider with a massive tea bag soaked in hops. That's how we get that, but it is still gluten-free. And the third one is our first of our 2020 summer seasonals to be released. It is our raspberry lemonade. We used 2,600 pounds of raspberries when creating this delicious cider. I'm going to pour this one out for you to see. It is very raspberry forward. You're going to notice it right away when you crack the can. You're going to notice it right on the nose, and then when you take a drink. It is my personal favorite right now. I don't know if it's because it's summer or if it's because it's something new, but it is quite delicious.
It's a repeat summer seasonal. Jen made it last year and it was so popular that we were trying to get people to come up with varieties they want to try, and they were all saying, we're hoping it's the raspberry lemonade again. And it's one that was in demand, and it isn't. It's enjoyed by many people.
Well, I hope you really enjoyed our ciders. We're very proud of Howell Road Cider Company and what it's grown into. So I hope that you get a chance to try all of them. And cheers, Mom.
Cheers. Enjoy.
Hi, Ella and boys. It's so nice to see you. I'm glad you joined your mom tonight. We'll have to have a chat about this tomorrow, but I hope you're having a good time and she's sharing some of those yummy treats in her tasting box with you.
Those donuts.
Yeah.
They looked absolutely delicious. We have them here in front of us. We're not nibbling on them yet, but we look forward to partaking in the donuts and some of the cider in a little bit. It's so great to see all of you. Nice, Nettie.
I'm enjoying looking at all the food, but Kari, it sure is making me hungry. I don't know about you, but I'm thinking, wow, look at that charcuterie spread. Yum.
It does look delicious, and thank you so much to each one of our stops. Juniper for the charcuterie, Sweet Bakery for those delicious donuts, Howell Road Cider.
And the Jelly Girls
And the
at our
Jelly
kitchen.
Girls, yes.
How amazing was that label, Kari?
It looks fabulous. I love this label in support of the Brant Community Healthcare System Foundation. That's fabulous. Thank you so much for doing that. Winston, he's still up.
Can't wait to, yeah, sweet. We can't wait to have a sweet treat either. I'm telling you, it's really hard to sit here and host all of you ladies and have all of these yummy goodies sitting in front of us and not being able to partake because no one wants a hostess with a mouthful, right, Kari?
Absolutely. Oh, I know those two little puppies.
Poppy and Clover.
Poppy and Clover. They're enjoying watching their mom tonight. Those are my dogs. I'm happy to have them with us. That surprised me. Thank you to my children who have done that. So Again, folks, we're so happy to have you here with us this evening, and we're really, really pleased that you have joined in support of the Brant Community Healthcare System Foundation. As I mentioned earlier, the support that comes from our community is critical for us to be able to purchase patient equipment and improve spaces and do capital redevelopment initiatives for the Brant Community Healthcare System. There is a lot of misconception in the community that donor dollars purchase things that are nice to have for our healthcare system, and that's simply not the truth. It's important for us to invest in pieces of patient equipment, and donor dollars are critical to allow us to purchase those. As I mentioned before, it's pieces of equipment to help to treat and diagnose our patients on a daily basis. And it's pieces of equipment that are used in the intervention of surgical procedures, and they're in our diagnostic imaging wing. In fact, our foundation over the past 14 years, thanks to the support of generous donors, has contributed over $27 million in patient equipment and capital redevelopment in support of the Brant Community Healthcare System. And that's at the Brantford General and the Willett, our community hospitals. When we need to access healthcare, and perhaps right now, as we've been going through this pandemic, a strong healthcare system has illustrated to us how it has become so critically important to us. We need to know that healthcare services are there for each and every one of us in that time of need. And as we've been going through the pandemic, we've had the opportunity to really shine the spotlight on the importance of not just the patient equipment and the spaces to be able to deliver excellent patient care, but also putting the tools in the caregiver's hands to deliver that exceptional patient care. And your donor dollars help to support that. And we always talk about these significant donations, but I do want to make it loud and clear so that everyone knows that every single dollar that is contributed to our foundation is important. Every dollar counts. And we know that right now, everybody's circumstances may be a little bit different. We know that there are individuals who cannot contribute the size of the gift that maybe last year or the year before they would have liked to. And that's okay, because we encourage you to give a gift that is meaningful to you and that continues to support healthcare in our community. When we all support a little bit, it adds up, and we're very, very grateful, and we'll be able to build a healthier community together. So another way that you can give, of course, we've had all of these wonderful ways to contribute to our healthcare system, but another way to give is a cash donation. Thank you very much to those of you who already contributed. I believe we have over $3,000 of cash donations going into this evening's event. And again, we will share the link if you are interested in continuing to support. If you are interested in learning more about different ways to give to our foundation staff members, as Heather said, they're a great group of individuals. We're always happy to chat with you. And you can call us at 519-751-5510, and a staff member will be happy to chat with you about the various ways to give. If you'd like to host a third-party event, if you would like to have a retail therapy clothing store sale in your garage, socially distanced, we certainly can help to guide you through that, and we're always happy to answer any questions you may have.
100%. The ladies are there for you, and they're willing to help you find the way to give that meaningful gift to the Brant Community Healthcare System Foundation. Thank you, Kari. That was some great information, and I hope you ladies are able to contribute in the way that's meaningful and suited to you and your family's needs and supporting our community.
Absolutely.
So it looks like we are on to Juniper with Spicy Jan.
Our fourth and final stop. So again, ladies, a toast to each and every one of you for joining us, and enjoy stop number 4 at Juniper Dining Company.
Wow, what a great evening we have had together. Delicious, right? What an incredible opportunity to celebrate local, from Sweet Bakery to the Jelly Girls, and then out into farming with Howell Road Cider and Brantview Farms. And now, here we are in Paris at our final destination. But before we go in those doors, what I wanted to say is thank you. Because together we have celebrated local in such a delicious way, in a way that often we don't think about the local movement and how we can make a difference. Tonight, all of you are taking a Tasty Road Trips tour with me, which is all about celebrating local. Together, we are supporting Ladies Night Out Brant. That's amazing, and still, we're all connecting locally. But the bigger picture is we are all here because of the Brant Community Health Systems Foundation and making a difference in our community. Local, supporting local, who supports local. That's grassroots. And high five to all of you for making a difference in our community. Well, here we are at Juniper Fine Dining, and I'm so excited to walk you through the doors. That pizza box that's in front of you, it's not pizza. I don't know if you've taken a peek yet, but it's something pretty special. So let's walk through the doors and say hello to Chef and see what she's got for us tonight.
Welcome to Juniper. I'm Andrea. I'm the chef and owner of Juniper Dining Co. here in Paris. I was born and raised here and went to school for food and beverage management and decided to open a restaurant here at home. In front of you today, we have this lovely box that, surprise, does not have pizza in it. We're doing some charcuterie and cheese today. Emphasis here is local and made from scratch. So I'm going to go through the box really quickly with you, and I'm going to put it onto a board. So if you had a plate or a board that you wanted to put yours onto, maybe go grab one quickly now. So here we go. I'm going to just really quickly do this so you can get in there and start eating. So here we have a terrine. A terrine is essentially just pressed meat, kind of made like a meatloaf, but cooked really low and slow. Usually has a little bit of organ meat in it, so maybe pork liver or chicken liver. So we've done a pork terrine today, and I'm just gonna gently put this on here. I'm sorry if yours breaks when you put it on there. They can be really delicate, but it doesn't change the flavor. So just see if I can get that on there without making too big of a mess. Okay, so that was pretty easy. So we also have some lovely prosciutto that I actually get from a customer of ours, and their business is Outlaw Smoke and Brine, and they're from Mount Pleasant. So if you needed any information, maybe you can contact us at Juniper or possibly Jan at Tasty Road Trips. So gonna just set some of this prosciutto on here really quickly. We've included a good amount. Hopefully you can really enjoy that. And then our next meat that we're gonna throw on there, already sliced and ready to go for you, but just a really nice summer sausage. This is all Ontario product as well, which I get from a company out of Cambridge that does actually supply to the public now as well, and it's called Adesia. So Adesia Fine Foods. They also do imported foods, so we can get really great things like truffles and truffle oils, different vinaigrettes, Asian products, so really great company. So if you're looking for anything interesting, if you're a big foodie at home, then let's see. So then we're gonna include some oca. This is from Quebec. We love everything French here at Juniper, so Montreal, tons of really great products. My husband was born there, so we have some family there too, so we are always drawn to those things. And then this is actually an imported cheese that we also get from Adesia. It has a really nice applewood smoke on the outside, which they also add some smoked paprika to give it some extra flavor. Really nice creamy cheddar. You'll enjoy that one for sure. And then we're gonna add some of our house-made bread. We make just about everything here from scratch. So our bread is really, really popular. We go through tons of it. And I don't think I can fit it all on the tiny board that I brought out here, but hopefully yours is a bit bigger. Then we're just gonna add some condiments to go with everything. So I always like to add something a little bit sweet. So we have some dried apricots. So we'll just tuck those on there. And then in your little containers, you're gonna have, this one is a caramelized onion mustard that we make here. You could put it right on the board if you want to, or we have some beautiful ramekins that we use at the restaurant. And then we also have a chicken liver pate, which we also make here. One of my favorite things. Not always the easiest thing to make look pretty, but you can again just leave that in your container, or if you want, you could put it on your board. And then pickled mustard seeds is one of our customers' favorite condiments. We put it on a lot of things. They're tart, they're sweet, they pop in your mouth, they're a little bit crunchy, super fun, and they go well with everything on this board. I would eat it with the cheese and the meats that are here. So, and then one of our final condiments anyway. Today we just did a lavender jelly. Not a lot to look at right now. On the camera you probably can't really see too much, but we normally do a rose jam, but due to supply and demand these days, we're having a hard time getting our edible rose petals, so we're doing a lavender one for now. But we are also one day working on selling our rose jam and our pickled mustard seeds in jars. So one day, keep an eye out for that. And then finally, we're just gonna add some cornichons, which are just little sour pickles. You can get the sweet ones too, but I like the sour ones. It's a little bit more refreshing with all of this rich, heavy food. So we hope you enjoy your charcuterie board, and we look forward to seeing you at Juniper sometime.
Welcome back, ladies. We hope that you enjoyed the full complement of your tasty road trips with Spicy Jan. Again, thank you so much to Spicy Jan for hosting us this evening. We had a lot of fun, I think, tonight. It was a unique experience, certainly a first for us, but it's been a lot of fun to be able to host this.
Absolutely. And a special shout out to all of our destinations once again, not only the ones we visited with Jan, but also everyone who contributed to make tonight the success that it has been. And thank you for all of you that experienced technical glitches at home too. This is a first time for us, and so we always welcome your feedback.
Absolutely.
And look for your suggestions moving forward, because that's how we do a better job at offering these types of virtual experiences and events in the future. Which, Kari, that brings us to talking about what do we have up and coming at the foundation.
Well, if you liked tonight's event, you're going to love, just about a month from now, we have our second virtual event, second of all time virtual events coming up, and that is our Masquerade Gala. It's going to be a virtual event that we are hosting. It's again going to be an online event, and this event is going to be in support of the emergency department redevelopment at the Brantford General. And that, again, is a critically important initiative that's going to take place. You will recall that we have approval at the Brant Community Healthcare System to move forward with a full renovation of our emergency department. And all proceeds of the Masquerade Gala on September 18th are going to benefit the redevelopment, so that's the local share, 10% of the total project we have to raise. In addition to that, we have to raise the funds necessary to purchase patient equipment. So all proceeds for the Masquerade Gala are going to support the redevelopment of the emergency department at the Brant Community Healthcare System. It's going to be a great event. We have patients' stories, and they're going to be sharing with us their experiences at the BCHS, as well as caregivers who are going to take us through what life has been like through COVID, but also why it's so important for this renovation to take place. In the emergency department at the Brant Community Healthcare System, we see more than 58,000 patients every year. So having these funds to support these patients in the access to the Brant Community Healthcare System is so critical. And we're really, really grateful to be able to have these virtual events and to be innovative and be able to have our community join us. To join us for the Masquerade Gala is going to be free of charge. So all you have to do is sign up. You can go online and register to join us on YouTube Live on September 18th and take in our gala. And we hope that the evening will inspire you to give. And again, we have also a live and silent auction at that gala. So we're really looking forward to being able to host our community once again and have our individuals socially distanced, hopefully in groups. Again, we'll see what a month from now brings to each and every one of us.
Absolutely.
I know that we're trying to pivot and we're trying to respond to the unique nature of today's environment, but we're really, really grateful to have such dynamic committees. Heather, thank you so much. We could certainly not have done this event without your support. It was absolutely tremendous. I wouldn't want to be sitting here this evening with anyone else at this table. I've really enjoyed the opportunity to be with you and to share this event and to host for all of our ladies and a couple of men. Thank you for joining us, and enduring gentlemen, for your support at home. And again, thank you to those sponsors. We're just amazed. I have to say, so many of our sponsors, we were so concerned about our sponsorship, but so many of you went with us, and so we're so grateful for your continued sponsorship and your adaptability to us.
So tonight we'd like to send a special thank you to those sponsors: Watchers Holden, Amy Hitchon, Queensview Retirement Community in Paris, Turning Leaf Landscapes, and I can personally attest to the amazing work they do. And of course, we have our tabletop sponsors, who are an incredible group of businesses, and we would like to thank Arc Electrical, O'Coin Roofing, Balachi Moore, Brant Waterloo Excavation, Brantford Honda, Cornerstone Financial, Eucalan, Gruel Kennels, Kip's Funeral Home, Laser Body Sculpting, Montessori Children's Academy, TD Bank, TD Wealth Management, Retail Therapy, and Remax.
That's so wonderful. Thank you to all of your generous sponsorship. Thank you for your contributions to this evening's event. As I mentioned, we couldn't do it without you, but for all of you at home who are watching, please take note of who these sponsors are and support them in our community, because these are the individuals that are helping us to invest in patient equipment and to support a healthier community, but also we love to be able to support them so that together we can work to build strong communities where we all live, work, play, and access our healthcare services. So we're very, very grateful. And we have some exciting news on how much to date we have raised from this event. So thank you so much for everyone who has contributed to us once again. And this is certainly not a final tally, because we are going to continue to receive support. And those of you who are going to purchase coupon books and purchase the bracelets and participate in the Cheers for Charity, we have yet to tally all of that. But I am very, very pleased and remarkably grateful to share that we have already raised over $20,000 in support of women's health for the Brant Community Healthcare System. So thank you, Heather, for your support, and the committee and all of our sponsors and each one of our participants and everyone who worked together to pull this event together. It's been a phenomenal experience for us, and certainly something that I think, as we're moving forward and adapting into maybe a new way of giving and living, that we'll be able to build upon for the future of our healthcare system.
I couldn't agree more, Kari. And I would like to say thank you to each of you for joining us here tonight at Ladies Night In, our first ever virtual event. And it would be amiss if we didn't mention and do a special thanks to Kari and her foundation team, because as mentioned earlier, they really are the glue that holds all of this together and do all the behind the scenes work and continue to get the message out to all of you and our community just how important our healthcare system truly is to each and every one of us. So thank you, Kari.
Thank you very much, Heather. And thank you to each of you. We hope that you continue to enjoy your evening, share in some festivities with one another. Certainly your nights are not over. So have a wonderful evening, and a toast to each and every one of you in good health and happiness.
Thanks for joining
supporting
us.
women's health. Thanks for joining us.
Good night.